Okay, I'm going to be putting in pistons, and I'll be using my homemade piston ring compressor. Uh, I should be uploading this video on how to make this at the same time with this video, so take a look-see. Let's get busy. Okay, I'm going to be using the 30 weight oil for lube of the cylinders and torquing connecting rod bolts. I got a couple pieces of hose to slide over the bolts so when the bolts go past the crank they don't damage the crank, and I got new bearings. Okay. That's why I'm using Engine Tech. Okay, I got my ducks in a row, so to speak. Looking at the bearings, this is how I got them. If you look at the numbers, I don't know if I can focus on it. There you go. They're all the same, evidently. Every bearing can be used either as the cap or the connecting rod, so okay. Oil control ring, the split is right above the wrist pin. The bottom ring is to the right, the top ring is to the left. Then the second ring, or the metal compression ring, is on the other side. And I got to turn that one. The idea is to give the gases from the combustion chamber the longest path possible for it to pass the rings. There's always going to be something, but you want to make it work as hard as it has to get past the rings. I got the phasing all right. Now I could put the ring compressor on. Gotta open it. See if I could get this thing on there with just one clamp. Open it up. Check my phasing. There's the arrow. Goes towards the front. Okay, it's on there. No shaving. Nope. Okay, I got some smaller hose, and I cut it so it'll go over the rods. It's pretty thin. That's all I care about, just so it don't rub the crank. Sure my arrow was pointing towards the front. Jam it in. Okay, before I push the piston in all the way, you notice the crank, the journal it's going on, it's at the bottom of its throw. That way the connecting rod will slide right into it as it goes down. Gotcha. Okay. See firsthand how those hoses work. Rod's still in place, or the bearing's still in place. Yep. Okay. Just pull right off. Haha. These get lubed with 30 weight oil. Pop the cap on, torque them down. You can see why each chamfer's such a big deal. If that was a sharp edge, it would shave that. Goes in. It just glides right over it now. Okay. If you can see, the notch is on the bottom. And notch on the bottom. Push it together. Lube the bolts. Get it all the way down. Try not to move it. You're moving the grease. Get them even. Do it in 2 steps. Torque rating is 39 pounds for this motor. Okay, I got all 3 pistons in one side. 1, 3, and 5. If you note, I don't know if you can, there's the arrow. The arrow. And down in that hole, there's the arrow. They're all pointing towards the front. You know you did it right when you grab the crank and you can spin it. Okay, I got them all in. A good way to tell you did everything right is to spin it. Should be able to spin it by hand. Just grab it and turn. It'll spin. That thing should bind up. There we go. Okay. Okay, there she is. Got all the pistons in. Take a quick look. Arrow, arrow, arrow. All pointing towards the front. Arrow, arrow, arrow. All pointing towards the front. Okay. Okay, if you like this sort of thing, subscribe to the channel. More coming up. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, man. Bye.